So now we are entering.
Here.
Can I make a video here or no?
No.
No? Yeah. Alright. So this tunnel connects to North Korea. Yeah. So you get arrested and you get a criminal record for not serving the military. That's the North Korean flag. Right there. One side, freedom, capitalism, pretty decent life. On the other side, slavery.
I think it's in Russia and Ukraine war. North Korea people, so many die.
I love capitalism, I swear. I love capitalism more than anything. Like we're talking about like 2025 and like the people on the other side of the border, they're slaves, you know? And so today we're visiting the DMZ, the border between South and North Korea. I don't know how it's gonna be, but apparently we're gonna drive to a viewpoint, and then from this viewpoint we're gonna be able to see North Korea, maybe a North Korean village, and maybe even like North Korean people. I'm excited and I really want to see how it's gonna be like. We hear so many things on the news about North Korea and how creepy it is, how many problems it has, and how much of a crazy dictatorship it is. So I want to explore a little bit more today and see how it is, you know? So let's check it out. This center here, apparently it's a center that is focused on bird migration, because there's a lot of wildlife that migrates, that needs to migrate from North Korea to South Korea. But because the border is really closed, it makes it harder for these animals to cross. You know, there are mines on the ground, that are like multiple like security layers, walls, fences. So it's very interesting that here they are advocating for peace on the border in order to help wildlife. That's very nice. So we drove today from Jeonju. It took us 5 hours to get here. And the tour costs only 3,000 won, which is approximately $3 Australian. So yeah, it's very, very affordable. And it's something that the Korean government like shares, you know, it's something that it's supported by the Korean government. So it's very nice. And let's see how it's gonna go, what is gonna happen, how it's gonna be like. We've seen a lot of military so far. Since we, like all along the way, we saw like multiple army cars, soldiers, there are multiple military bases here. So yeah, you can notice the presence. So North and South Korea were once one single country, and then they were ruled by the Japanese Empire. And apparently the Japanese Empire and the Japanese soldiers, they made like multiple atrocities to the Korean people and etc. And that's another whole like different history and another chapter of Korea. And then in 1945, when Hiroshima and Nagasaki were bombed by the United States, the Japanese control over South Korea was finished. And then the Korean War broke out in 1950. And then there were multiple forces influencing the war. On one side, the United States and the United Nations. And then on the other side, China and the Soviet Union. And then the war finished in 1953. And Korea was divided into North and South Korea. The South being aligned with the United States, capitalistic ideas, and the United Nations, and the North being aligned with communist ideas, the Soviet Union and China. The Kim family has been ruling ever since. They've been dictating everything that happens in the country. No one really has access of what happens in North Korea. But today, let's try to get a glimpse from the border and take a look and see if we can see some North Korean people. That's gonna be nice. I really wish I could talk to a North Korean, like sincerely from the bottom of my heart, because it's such a sad situation, you know? Here on this side of the border, like South Koreans have everything, you know, like there's freedom, you can say whatever you want, and you're free to go wherever you want. And then on the other side of the border, which is really close, just like, I don't know, a couple of kilometers away from here, people are like literally like slaves to their own government, to their own dictatorship. So it's really a shame and it's sad. But let's try to get a glimpse from North Korea. So there is the first attraction of the tour is an underground tunnel that South Korea dug to reach North Korea. But it's been deactivated, but we're gonna be able to enter the tunnel. So let's see how it is in South Korean / North Korean tunnel. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to record, but let's check it out. We are inside the military area already, but there are plantations everywhere, rice fields. Yeah, it's very nice. Looks good.
How do you feel?
I feel excited. I'm afraid the town is gonna be a little bit claustrophobic.
Now 30.
Now, sorry?
Now 30. Sorry.
It's starting the DMZ.
Yeah.
So now we are entering.
Here.
Can I make a video here or no?
No.
No?
Yeah.
All right. So this tunnel connects to North Korea. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. So we have just left the tunnel. How was the tunnel? Yeah,
So nice.
nice.
So creepy.
Yeah, it's really creepy. It was not only was creepy, but it was really claustrophobic. But I'm happy nobody had a panic attack. I almost had a panic attack. Really. And now we're going for a hike to the viewpoint that is gonna let us see North Korea. So in South Korea, if you're a citizen of South Korea and if you're a male, military service is an obligation. So you need to serve for at least 1.5 years. And apparently, even after you go to your military service, you still need to do like military stuff often. So you need to go to military bases at least once a year to practice shooting and this kind of stuff. So yeah, it's pretty annoying. Imagine like you're 18 and you have no options, you know? Like you can either serve the military or like serve the military, because if you don't, you go to jail, so you get arrested and you get a criminal record for not serving the military, which is, I mean, it's not my country, so I cannot give my opinion, but I wouldn't be happy, you know what I mean? I wouldn't like to do so, and I wouldn't like my kids to have to do so. But at least they pay you. If you serve the military, they pay you, and apparently the minimum wage as soon as you enter the military, it's around $1,000 per month, something like this. So yeah, it's what it is. So this is the first glimpse of North Korea. Wow. Is it on this side? This is North Korea. No photography?
No, just on it. And this website have some like this.
Wow.
Oh, right?
So much nature. One side, freedom, capitalism, pretty decent life. On the other side, slavery. Like, I don't know another word to classify not being able to leave your own country, or like being forced to work for your own country other than slavery. So that's crazy. Are we gonna enter?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh. Oh.
Here is the
Wow.
and there.
So as I was saying, imagine not being able to leave your own country. Let's take a look here. That's the North Korean flag, right there. Wow. Let's take a photo.
Okay, 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 okay.
만나서 반갑습니다. Make a video, make a video.
Make a video.
Yeah.
We are the world. Kimchi. We are the world. We are the people.
Yeah, peaceful.
건강한 추억, 포토 많이 찍어가지고.
I think it's in Russia and Ukraine war. North Korea people, so many die.
Yeah. Yeah, there's North Korean people fighting the war in
Yeah,
Ukraine,
so
right?
many people die in North Korea. Yeah,
So we have just left the viewpoint. I was trying to make a video, but I just met a Korean Catholic guy that couldn't stop talking about his Catholicism in Brazil and how happy he was to meet us and everything. So yeah, I mean, I'll continue the video on the next spot, which will be a train station, right? We didn't see a lot of villages and anything. We just saw a lot of nature, and we could see from the binoculars a flag, a North Korean flag, and a North Korean military structure, but not like any like village or like some kind of plantation or like people or whatever. It was just jungle, pretty much, you know. But it was a very nice experience, but so sad that like so many families have been kept apart, have been like far from each other, and I have nightmares with that sometimes, but unfortunately that's the reality in the moment. So this train used to connect South and North Korea. It would stop in a station in North Korea and then it would connect all the way to Seoul. But then it was bombarded by North Korea? Yeah? It was destroyed by North Korea? So I couldn't record very much what was going on in the border, like in the viewpoint itself, because there is a lot of people. I'm making a video, see you soon, in 1 minute. So it was a lot of information and a lot of people, and people were like, they were talking to us, a bunch of Koreans. They were asking me like where I was from, and then they were just saying a bunch of stuff about like Christianity and Catholicism and stuff, because Korea is a Christian country. There's a lot of Christians here, so I mean there was a lot of talking and I couldn't record a lot, and the vibe overall was very good, you know, because I mean we're in South Korea, we're in like in a free country and in an incredible country, so I really felt like I was still in South Korea, so I couldn't feel the vibe of North Korea. But the overall situation is really sad, you know. I mean, it's really sad that on the other side, like they're like literally slaves. Like we're talking about like 2025, and like the people on the other side of the border, they're slaves, you know. One song, I cannot put this song here on YouTube because of copywriting restrictions, but I think one song that really like matches the vibe of the view to North Korea is a song by Pink Floyd. I would recommend you guys listening. It's called Goodbye Blue Sky. Goodbye Blue Sky from Pink Floyd. It really matches the vibe. But I mean, we were on a touristy spot from South Korea, and I really like, I couldn't feel sad because there was just a lot of people talking to us, you know. They were taking photos with us, and they were talking about Christianity and Catholicism and churches and this kind of stuff, and the vibe was overall very good. And they were South Koreans are actually very nice, you know. A lot of people think that South Koreans are they're not receptive, they're really shy, and they don't talk to you. I mean, I couldn't feel like the opposite. Like I just felt like the opposite here, you know. People like, they talk to you, they want to know where you're from. They're very respectful. They don't necessarily look at you in the eye as much as like, let's say Western people do, but they're like extremely nice, extremely welcoming, extremely friendly. And yeah, that was the vibe overall. So it was, I mean, overall a good experience, you know. I'm not unhappy with this experience. Yeah, it is what it is, you know. I'm happy with the experience. I'm happy to have seen North Korea, because it's something that I've always wanted to see. But I mean, we saw slaves today. I think I saw one person on the camera. They have like a high resolution camera, and like it's a slave, you know, 2025. So it's a bit sad. Now we're gonna enjoy a little bit more of South Korea. We're gonna go to a bakery and try some Korean bakery pastries or whatever. So yeah, that's it. What's the name of this city?
Taiwan.
Taiwan? Taiwan. 네. Beautiful South Korea. I love capitalism. I love capitalism. I swear. I love capitalism more than anything. Capitalism is amazing. Oh my god. That's today's dinner.
Yeah.
감사합니다. I love capitalism. Just love. Look, there's a whole family back there.
No, I'm not thinking about the fair.